All right, good evening, everybody. Today we're going to be doing dividing integers. I will start with the odd. You guys have the even. Number 7 says negative 16 divided by 4. So this is 4 times some number will equal, well, that's pretty easy, negative 16. Next it says 4 times some number equals, well, this pretty much fills in the same thing, right? Negative 16 will be here, and we know that negative 4, right? We need a negative number to multiply to a positive number to get this, so this would be negative, and 4 times 4 equals 16, so be negative 4 times negative 4 equals negative 16. So that means that negative 16 divided by 4 equals negative 4. All right? You guys have number 8. Number 9. Classify the quotient negative 50 divided by 50 as positive, negative, 0, or undefined. Negative 50 divided by 5. I'm sorry, negative 50. Find the quotient negative 50 divided by 5. Well, negative 50 divided by 5, I'm trying to figure out why they have this comma here, but I believe that's just saying in the sentence, negative 50 divided by 5, well, 50 divided by 5 is going to be 10, no doubt, but what they're asking is, will it be positive, negative, or 0? And I have to say that a negative number divided by a positive number is going to always equal a negative number, okay? Because it will take negative 10 times 5 to equal negative 50. So I say that was negative. All right, now we got number 11. Number 11 says a company loses $780 as a result of shipping delays. So loses, that's going to be a negative 780 there. The 6 owners of the company must share the loss equally. So each of them are going to get a share of this loss. Write an expression to show the change in profit for each owner. Well, that's going to be negative 780. And we're going to divide that by 6. And if those that didn't want to write baby math, yes, you could have put negative 780 over 6. And I will give you credit for that as well. They do mean the same thing. Evaluate the expression. Well, evaluating the expression, remember both these expressions equal each other, right? Well, we're going to take negative 780. And we're going to divide it by 6. Well, negative divided by positive is going to give us a negative answer. And now, let's see, how many times does 6 go into 7? Well, once. That's going to leave us 180. How many times does 6 go into 18? 3 times, which gives us 18. And, of course, we have to fill in that 0 there. So our answer is going to be a negative 130. All right, and we're off to number 13. All right, number 13 says, the price of a stock steadily decreases by a total of 127 over 15 months. Which expression shows the change in stock's value? We have to remember the key word they're saying here is decreased. Okay, so if they're saying that it decreased by 127, that's a negative 127. So right off the bat, the only ones you should consider are A and B, because the other ones don't have a negative 127 on top. It says over 15. 15 months. Well, there's no such thing as a negative 15 months. You can't go back in time. So the answer has to be B. All right? And this looks like just as good a time as any to stick in my code word. For those that were waiting toward the end or thinking it was going to be at the beginning today, it is not. So I'm looking around to see what weird word I can find around here. And I think I've spotted one. Here I found a bill, and it says Humana Military. So that is going to be our code word today. Humana Military. All right, and now that you've seen it, I'm going to erase it for all the people that were trying to just speed through the video and see all the answers. They won't spot it because they'll glance right over it. All right, and let's proceed on with our homework. Well, you guys have to do number 14, and that leaves number 15 for me. Model with math. Find each quotient and plot it on the number line. Which of these expressions are undefined? All right, we got negative 8 divided by 4. All right, negative 8 divided by 4 is going to be negative 2, right? Because 8 divided by 4 is 2, and a negative divided by a positive is a negative number. So that means that's going to be right here with negative 2. Okay, and we'll put in real small print, negative 8 divided by 4. All right, and next we've got negative 21 divided by negative 7. Well, negative divided by negative is a positive, and 21 divided by 7 is 3. So this is going to give us a positive 3. And right above it, we'll put negative 21 over negative 7. And next we've got negative 4 divided by 0. Well, I don't think we're going to get too far with that. Any number divided by 0, as we know, is going to get us a 0. Or at least that is what one would think. Let's use our calculator to find out the truth. When we use our calculator and we put negative 4 divided by 0, we actually find that it's undefined. You cannot divide something by 0. So that answer is going to be undefined. So over here we're going to put negative 4 divided by 0 equals undefined. Okay. Next we've got negative 25 divided by negative 5. Well, negative divided by negative is going to give us a positive, and 25 divided by 5 is 5. So right over here on our positive 5, we're going to put negative 25 divided by negative 5. Next, we've got 36 divided by 9. Well, positive divided by negative is going to give us a negative. And 36 divided by 9 gives us 4. So we're looking at a negative 4. And that's going to be 36 divided by negative 9. Now I've got 9 over 0. That's 9 divided by 0. As we found out with our -4 divided by 0, any number divided by 0 is undefined. So I'm afraid this is also going to be undefined. Lastly, we have 0 divided by -8. Now, some of you might think automatically, oh, we got another undefined one. But remember, this time the 0 is coming first. So let's find out when we put in our calculator what happens when we put 0 divided by -8. Well, 0 divided by -8 is going to give us 0. So we do get 0 as long as we are dividing a number, 0 by a number, not when we are dividing a number by 0. So right over here where we have 0, we're going to put, let's see if it'll give me my pin back here. There we go. We're going to have to put 0 divided by -8. All right, and that's all of them. So let's go to C number 17. Okay, says Camille takes a rock climbing class. On her first outing, she rappels down the side of a boulder in 3 equal descents. What integer represents Camille's change in altitude in feet each time she descends? Well, I think I'm missing some information here. I'm going to see if a picture goes with this, because right now the only number that I see in all of this is 3 equal descents. But it doesn't tell me how far she went down each time that she descended. So let me go find a picture to see if it goes in. Looks like I was right. There's a picture that goes with this when I found it, so I pasted it in. It says the elevation is 165 feet. Well, now that Camille, let's see, we know that she, on her first outing, she rappels down the side of a boulder. This is the boulder. 3 equals descents. What integer represents the change in altitude for each in feet for each time she descends? Well, that means we're going to take 165 and we are going to divide it by 3. And since she's descending, we know that it's a -165, so our answer is also going to be negative, right? So this is going to give us 3 goes into 16, well, 3 times 5 will give me 15, right? And that'll leave me with 15 left, which again, 5 will go in there, which tells me that each time that she descends down, it's going to be -55 feet, right? -55 feet each descent. All right, are there any more left for me? Nope, number 18 is for you. Well, that leaves me done for the evening with my homework. I'll see you in class to check out yours. See you later.